Hi, Dr. Urban here, and I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects, stem cells. There's a tsunami of health benefits rising up and coming our way through stem cell research and medical applications. But I want to talk about things today like pre-diabetes, blood sugar problems, diabetes, those issues. And I want to talk about stem cells, not the embryonic stem cells that were controversial but pluripotent stem cells, a Nobel Prize was given in 2012 for their discovery. What are pluripotent stem cells? You have them, you have lots of them, and you'll have them to the day you die. So a pluripotent stem cell, pluripotent means strong in many ways, plurally strong. These pluripotent stem cells are lying there, but they can be, think of it this way. The stem cells, when activated, go to where they're needed if they're not already there, but they go and do what they're needed to do. Now that sounds rather simple, but you have to deal through other forces like diet and stress and toxins and stuff like this, which can be addressed, but you can also just go the stem cell route. Stem cells, your pluripotent stem cells, and I'm talking about your pluripotent and mine, and they're not waiting to be discovered, they're waiting to be activated and put to use. There are some ways to do it, like through starvation and extreme exercise, but I'm talking about something everyone can do at home. It is safe, there's almost no downside. In fact, no downside has been recognized so far. And it's cheap and it's natural. So there you go. Now, what's going on? These stem cells are capable of making new this and that, but let's talk about the pancreas. Islet cells, the beta islet cells of your and my pancreas get exhausted, worn out, depleted, whatever, but they can be activated to go about and start regulating your blood sugar, for example, into normalization. Along with that goes the restoration away from prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. So, I mean, that's a big deal. Stem cells, when they were discovered, stem cells were discovered. I believe it was Stanford that said, university, that it's discovery on the par with antibiotics. Now, they're not to replace antibiotics. Antibiotics deal with external forces generally attacking you, whereas stem cells are to work for internal forces. So that distinction is important, but it's the level of importance that I was trying to elucidate. So what do we do about this? Well, there's a way to get stem cells safe, naturally, cheap, and lots of them through nutrients. Now think about that. You know my affinity for Dr. Al Sears. I take several of his supplements for different reasons. And he has a nutrient combination called Recovery Metabolic Rescue, RMR. And that contains several ingredients. The three main ingredients are turmeric, known for lots of things in the body. It has hundreds of applications. Berberine and cinnamon. Now there are other things like chromium, but the three ingredients I just mentioned are important. And it turns out these islet cells, when activated to normalize, this effect lasts for years. So this is a big deal. So I've left a link in the description below to Dr. Sears' RMR, Recovery Metabolic Rescue. And just think of it as recovery. And give it a try if you're beset. You know, 1/3 of adults have, in the United States, have prediabetes. Whoa. Now, I would say go with diet first, because if you're not practicing a sound diet, it's like treating your medical issues by walking uphill. You want to go downhill, and the diet is a place to start. But if you can't do it, consider Recovery Metabolic Rescue. So that's it for this video. Now remember, don't make any changes to your medical regimen without first consulting your healthcare provider. Just a proviso.